Today is Sunday, by the way. It is Sunday, the 14th of July. I cannot lie. It's the 14th of July. And we are a bit early. We are a bit early. I'm not sure where I want to park this bad boy. Muddy. I think we're going to go all the way around. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Getting tired. I don't want any part of these tires to be clean. Let me muddied up. Muddied up. There we go. Oh, guys. Mud. Mud. Mud, 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 mud. Muddy, 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 muddy. It's like, what's that damn show? Is it Goldfinger? Moly, 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 moly. Oh, this is muddy. We're not spinning yet, but it's muddy. That's a fact. We are going to try to stay out of that mud. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hello, Valley Transportation. Yeah, this is Paul. Truck or Two Chains. Yeah, the truck is stuck. I have a plan though. Here is my plan. Because I want to be out of the way. We are going to pull up behind this used equipment here. Kind of park alongside of it. Back up. Go backwards. Go back to where we were before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the front of the trailer kind of near this gap right here so that when we unload it, which I'm going to go check. We can go back about, about that far, right there. And then when they unload it, they can just pull it into this empty spot right there. It'd be like icing on the cake or something. All right, shut this off. Suspension. And start the recording. Okay, there we go. It's right side up now. See, when I do that, this is up. That's down. What is that? All right, let's go outside. So watch this. That beeping is because I have the suspension dumped. Yeah. So look, here we are, John Deere land. There's a little 250. There's a bulldozer. 750. It's an 850, I believe. 850. Bulldozer. Bulldozer. We're gonna take these chains off, right? Because it's Sunday. We're gonna take these chains off. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna take these flags, put them away, you know, all the stuff, these chains, and we're gonna get all this stuff off. My stack cover up there looking pretty. Those are ones that we made, by the way. Still going strong. And this mud is over here. It's kind of hard, so that's good. And we'll get all the flags and banners off and all the stuff, and be kind of a thing of where we're at. Look at that grader. That is high tech right there. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. All that stuff. Wow. There's a lot of things going on there. Look at all the tires back there for that. Look at that. 770. What does that thing do? Oh, I bet that's like a packer. So once they get done, you know, once they get done moving the dirt around, doing their thing, I bet that packs the dirt down, you know. Two birds, one stone type thing. It's awesome. This thing's got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, look, there we are. That's what we look like at RDO, Grand Forks, North Dakota. All goofed up. Don't worry, I'm getting that headache rack fixed. I try not to put it in any video or whatever. I might blur it out. The welds broke on the pillars for the door. You know, vibration, cracking, whatever. And I'm on my way back to Grand Meadow after I drop this off tomorrow morning to get all that fixed. But that's what we look like. That'd be a good picture right there. Right about there. That's a good picture. And then look, something else that's going on is, I don't know. Look at this. See the oil? So I've tightened all them up. They look like they're all, you know, hazed over and stuff, which they are, but I've tightened all them bolts up twice. So I got that on my list too. But it looks like right here leaked the most, but I don't know if it leaked that one time. And you know, that's just residue stuff, but that's on the list. And I don't know what to do because I've tightened it up twice, you know. But there's still oil in the hub and all that. It's all good. Everybody calm down, take a breath, take a breath. But all right, so I'm gonna start tearing this apart, sort of. Go back on the other side, get my gloves, because I'm fragile. Look, it's the sun. I am not your father, but it's the sun. Muddy. All this stuff. All right, so where do you guys want to be for this? It's gonna be loud, but I figured that I'd oh, you know what we ought to do? We ought to do, I got it now. I got it now. We're gonna do a time lapse, a hyper warp thing. We're gonna put some, I'm thinking about some rock music. I'm gonna do something different, so I'm gonna do that right now. Sure are playing with that camera a lot, Mr. Kelly. Sure enough, buddy. Calm down. Reconnecting. There we go. All right, we're gonna take all this apart and get everything ready. Probably disconnect, but not pull away. Not sure yet. But I'm gonna set the camera up over there. We're gonna do a time lapse or a time warp thing. See how that comes out. Here we go. So, with all the talking and the stuff, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Shh. 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 Boy, babe. Oh, I wish Subway would sponsor me. That'd be awesome. Which they did not, have not, probably won't. Not that I wouldn't sign that contract, because, you know. It's baking. It's baking hot in here. You want to see the bad part about this APU thing? Like, it's 90 something, right? It's hot. And I know it's not that big a deal. I mean it like that. But man, should there be a button up front. You know, an on-off button. Like, you know, something. But I'll be right back. Ooh, we'll get it cooling down in here. So, people be pausing that. This is the load. This is the load from KERNERSVILLE, North Carolina that was going to WILLISTON, North Dakota. It got changed. The load got rearranged 2 days ago. Friday, excuse me. Yeah, well, 2 days ago, Friday. And it got changed to this RDO in Grand Forks. They do that sometimes. You know, there's more of a need for it here than there is in Williston, so not a big deal. Like I said, I lose some miles. It's not always about miles, people. So we brought it up here, and I'm here early. You know, it's the weekend. I'd have been in Williston tonight, probably 4 or 5, give or take. Not really worried about that, because I think I'm going to be in Grand Meadow for a minute, you know, at least the day, not using any hours. So, you know, I'm running off a recap, so I'll get those hours back. Not a big deal, you know. Boy, I can't wait to deliver in like southern Florida or something like that. I said Florida. Whew. I might detach and run up to that truck stop. So anyway, that's what happened with the load. So now my paperwork that I filled out, not my bill of lading, well, I don't know what to do about that. The bills from North Carolina are going to have the other address on there, but I'll write this address in there. So I have to redo our bill of lading for here. Saw that in the movie once. It's blank. See? Blank. Damn. It took me 5 days. Not really. I could have got up here in 4, but it took me 5 days to get up here. But yesterday was a short day. That construction traffic in Minneapolis, I went through there this morning. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And by the way, I picked this up at Paladin. Or Paladin, excuse me. Golly. It's funny, and I was going to tell you the story. Paladin. Yeah. Paladin Custom Works in Kernersville, North Carolina. Super nice people. I'd been calling it Paladin. They corrected me this time. I guess they know me good enough. It happens. The irony of this is all the stuff that I put down on here is generally it's the same information that I put on my permits. Be neat if I could just take a picture of that and send that in. I don't even know where we are. 6565 Gateway Drive. And this is a John Deere 350 GLC. I haven't figured out what the GLC stands for. I know it's a G, like that's a LGP. Some of them we pick up are just 350G. I think it's got something to do with the coupler, huh? Probably. The Paladin Custom Works, they put those automatic, you know, grab the bucket couplers on there. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. That thing. I'm gonna get me a dirt bike. Put it on the back of the truck. Little one, you know, little, maybe a 150. It's got to be road legal though, huh? I bought my girlfriend a Honda Rebel. Sitting in the storage unit. What do you think about that? There you go. That's the new one. That's the old one. I forgot to get the fuel receipt from when I just got fuel. I went in and got a sub. I was more concerned about my tummy than I was the fuel receipt. So tomorrow, now I have to stop back by there, which I'm gonna take a shower anyway. If I don't run up there today, I need to. Yeah. I'm just kidding, people. Golly. These are all my permits, by the way. And there's more over there. So now, you know, because, I don't know, it probably doesn't matter. I try to do it every time. Sometimes I forget. so we got North Carolina, we got Tennessee, we got Kentucky, we got Illinois, then we got Iowa, it's after Iowa, Minnesota. How'd you guys got to calm down, calm down. Then we got Minnesota and North Dakota. Now see how the permits are in order. And what did that take, a minute? And I don't know if they go through them, you know, I don't know. Listen, without getting too involved, right? Anybody's wondering how much these permits are. They're freaking expensive, some of them. Like North Carolina, $24. Tennessee, I tell you what, I'm gonna round them to the number 500. Tennessee's a little greedy. Kentucky, I don't think Kentucky's that much. 60 bucks. Illinois. You ready? You ready? 450. Give or take. Here's a little more. I don't know if I'm supposed to be giving these numbers out, but like if you call up for a permit, that's the number they're going to give you anyway. Iowa, man, 36 bucks. That's not bad. Minnesota, 127 bucks. That's not bad. There's a service fee or something. Not much, 10, 20 bucks. And then North Dakota was $30. And you know the mileage, you know how much mileage was in each state, you know, that's going to be different for me as opposed to somebody else. You know, where they started from, where they're going to, the way that they're routed, all that stuff. Ooh. Then we got 2 copies of their bills. Make sure. Okay, so now on here, I'm gonna cross that out, and we're gonna put RDO Grand Forks. And I'm also going to put load rerouted. I don't know if you saw that blanket come flying out of the air on my left. Oh, that was the blanket of cover my eye. That was the blanket of cover my butt. I'm supposed to give this to the shipper. They never take it. I'm always like, here, take it. They never take it. They never take it. One time I even left it on the corner of the desk and the lady said, no sir, you can take that. We don't need it. Oh. Okay. I gave up. I'm not a quitter, but I did give up trying to, like, you know, force them to take something that they don't want. Then we have all these fuel receipts and stuff, which normally, see right there, come on now. Normally what happens is I write the trip number as I go. I was really lazy on this trip. Walmart, what? And then now we have a little, I always call it the treasure hunt, because I open this up. See, there's a scale receipt. That's my ticket. You can't see that. So we have a scale receipt that we got to fill a sheet out for. There's the scale receipt. So this load, I don't know if I told you, was 14.6 on the steers, 55.960 on the drives. Close. And then 59.100 on the trailer, for a total of 129,740. So that whole time I was telling you 132,000. I was wrong. I lied. I'm a liar. Cancel your subscription. Don't do that. If I didn't have my subscribers, all the stuff that I do would be like for just me. And then people would think, why is he talking to himself? At least now I can say I'm talking to you guys, the camera. See, I'm not crazy. See that one? I bet that's the first one. That's on the 8th. Which brings me to, ooh, I'm going to be at the terminal tomorrow, so I'm not putting this in a trip pack, but I'm getting it ready though, prepared. So now, this was the 8th, 11th, 11th, and 10th. So 8, 10, why is there 2 on the 11th? 87 gallons of fuel in Woodhull, and then I got 83 gallons in Marion. That's about the way that I do it, is I get it down to just above half a tank. So sounds right. I have to look up where they are. I'm really bad with places, so that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm turning the GPS unit off, shutting the CB off, all my stuff's off. Test drive one of these bulldozers. No. Tomorrow, here's the plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going from here, Grand Forks, North Dakota. We're going down to Grand Meadow, Minnesota. I believe, as of right now, that's what's happening. We're gonna do the headache rack. We're going to do that hub seal, or find out what's going on with that. And I got a tire on the trailer that's wearing funny. I caught a nail, Didn't find it for a couple of days. I just kept putting air in the tire until I could find out what was going on. At first it seemed like the valve stem, so I tightened up the valve stem. I put my, put a little spit on there, and it bubbled out, and I was like, okay. So I tightened it down, and it still was bubbling. So I put a different cap on it. Drove a little bit, next day I checked it, it was low again. I said, okay. Put more air in it, topped it off, whatever. And third day, that's the day that I found it was down to 45 pounds. And that was overnight, so. Then I found the nail. So I'm gonna be at Grand Meadows, so I mean, just keep airing it, right? See what happens. Possible bonus meeting. It's possible. It's might get yelled at for my ticket. For my headache rack. Coming apart. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, see how I feel. If not, if I feel all right, I'm gonna stay here. If not, I'm gonna run up to that truck stop. See how it goes. But hey, I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Really, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not you, the other one. You. Yeah, you. No, the one behind you. Yeah, you. Tell all your friends, all your co-workers, your colleagues, your nephews, nieces, sons, daughters, cousins, redheaded stepchildren, all them people. Tell them all about Trucker 2 Chains.